So now that you've kind of narrowed down what you need to look for in the institution, now it's time to actually apply. So how do we actually apply? Where do we go? How do we do this? You do have a couple of resources. If you remember that Common App that we downloaded, that was one of the 3 applications that we reviewed. The Common App is kind of like a one-stop shop. You can apply to multiple institutions and they will pull any of your references or documentation that you've uploaded to the Common App and send that to your school. Several schools are moving to this method because they know it is a secure mainstream application. So they know they're going to get exactly what they need just because of the barriers that the Common App have in place that keeps you from uploading or missing a step. Your school counselor, that is your biggest resource. This individual has the insight of what is needed to get into wherever you are going to go, whether it be they need to hook you up with a recruiter for the military. If it is a private school, they know the admissions coordinator. If it is trade school, a D1 school, a JUCO school. They have all of these people to get you in touch with so you know a name with the institution. You're not just researching the FAQs that are posted on their website. And then once you are there and you figure that this is where you need to apply to, visit that website. They always have a apply here button posted somewhere on the very front page because they want you to come to their school. Before you start your application, make sure you gather all your materials. You need to download a copy of your transcript from Focus. If you're taking dual enrollment, don't forget the FSCJ transcript. If you earned a certification with the CTE program, make sure you get a copy of that certification. That might be a prerequisite for your program that you're trying to enter. Remember, we briefly talked about the academic resume a few weeks ago, but the purpose of this is just to provide details of your accomplishment. It allows those references people to know what you've done so they can write a good reference for you. Remember, include extracurricular activities, that is clubs, sports, if you work, anything that you've done outside of school that has been something that's required you to dedicate your time. Awards, community service, your academic performance. These are all details that need to be in a reference letter. And then ask for references. So who can be a reference? A school counselor, a teacher, any mentor in education. I know some of you are in Take Stock and you meet with your mentor weekly. This person can do that. Your principal. There's tons of references out there. It needs to not be a relative, if at all cost. Remember, you're wanting to get into an institution. So you need to have a credible reference. And then how to secure this reference. Just ask the individual if they can can serve as your mentor for this. Most of the time, they are just overcome with joy and honored. And then provide them with a copy of your academic resume. So now that you've previewed the 2 videos, remember, post any of those questions into the parking lot. We will address them this week. I look forward to seeing you.